A very good morning to one and all. Hope you have copied all the notes. So in the last class I have given some notes regarding the quantum mechanical aspect of hydrogen atom, which you have already studied in your previous semester. So we have seen that the wave function contains a radial part as well as an angular part, and the solutions are also given in detail. So today we will go for the hydrogen spectrum. So as you know, the spectrum, which this is also you have already studied in your plus 2 class. So hydrogen spectrum mainly contains 5 series. They are Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series and Pfund series. So now we'll go for a quantum mechanical view of the various spectral transitions that is taking place in hydrogen atom. So for a transition to take place, the probability for a transition from state to M to state n is actually determined by the transition moment. So usually transition moment is defined as integral psi m star mu psi n d tau. Psi m and psi n are the wave functions of states m and n, and mu is the dipole moment operator. So a spectral transition is possible only when this transition moment will be having a finite value. So people have calculated the transition moment, and on the basis of this they have reached some selection rules. So these selection rules will tell you whether a transition is allowed or not. So the selection rules are as follows. According to the selection rule, delta n is nothing but the principal quantum number, and the change in principal quantum number can have any values are possible, whereas the value of L is, the change in L is restricted between +1 and -1. That means a transition from L is equal to 2 to L is equal to 1 is allowed, whereas L is equal to 3 to L is equal to 1 is not allowed. And for delta ml, the values are 0 or plus or minus 1. So by applying the selection rules, we will get the different spectral series of hydrogen. So now look at the diagram. So first one, here it is energy, then n value, then L values are plotted here. Then first one, this minus 13.6 is nothing but the energy value corresponding to n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, E is nothing but minus 13.6 by n square, which will be having a value of minus 13.6. Now for n equal to 2, L is having two values. One is L is equal to 0 and L is equal to 1. So these two lines indicates the two different states which are having L values 0 and 1. And the energy is minus 3.4. This energy is minus 13.6 by n square. Here it is n is equal to 2, then obviously minus 13.6 by 4, that will give you minus 3.4. Now for n equal to 3, you have three different states or are having the same energy. These are the degenerate states. So here L is equal, can have n minus 1 values. That means up to 2 it is possible. So the various values are 0, 1, 2. And for n is equal to 4, you will be having L equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now these states are denoted as S, P, D, F. Here capital S actually denotes the state of the atom, and small s is for an electron. So here is L equal to 0 stands for S state, L equal to 1 P state, L equal to 2 D state, L equal to 3 F state, L is equal to 4 G, like that it goes. So then again, if you increase the value of n up to infinity, then the energy will be almost 0, and this is considered as the series limit. Now you can see the difference in energy gaps between various levels. Between first level and for n equal to 1 and n equal to 2, the difference in energy is high. So that's why this much separation is between 1 and 2. Now minus 3.4 and minus 1.5, the energy is less. Then again it is less. That's why this, when you go for higher n values, the difference in energy between the various levels are going to be very, very less. That's why these lines are plotted very closely. Now we can look at the spectral transition from L equal to 0. That means from n equal to 2 to n equal to 1. this transition corresponding to L is equal to 0, this transition is not allowed because the delta L will be 0 here. So the value of delta L is equal to 0, so this transition is not allowed. So n equal to 2 with L equal to 1, this transition is allowed. So here the change in delta L is nothing, change in L value is nothing but plus 1. So this is possible. So the transition is possible for any values of L irrespective of the value of n, because delta n can have any values possible. Here from L is equal to 1 to L is equal to 0, transition corresponds to P series, and we know that this is nothing but our Lyman series. And then for L equal to 0, from L equal to 0 to L equal to 1, this transition is possible corresponding to n equal to 3, n equal to 4, n equal to 5, etc. This series is actually known as the S series. So here the transition is taking place to n equal to 2 level from higher levels. So this S series belongs to Balmer series. And D series, here it is, here you can see that delta L is -1, and here the D, from D state to P state, that means L equal to 2 to L is equal to 1, the transition is possible. Again n equal to 2, this series is also, therefore D series is also belongs to Balmer series. So like that we can, again F series is from n equal to 3, n equal to 3 and again L equal to 3 to L equal to 2. Like that you can have various type of transition as per the selection rules. So we can summarize this transition. N equal to 1, L will be having a 0 value, so please correct this as instead of 1 here it should be 0. So n equal to 1, the value of L will be 0, then En will be -13.6. n equal to 2, L will be having two values 0 and 1, so -3.4, n equal to 3 -1.5, then n equal to 4, the values are like this, n equal to 5, the values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the energy values are -0.8. So remember, for a given value of n, L will be having n -1 values starting from 0. Now n equal to 0 actually corresponds to the series limit. Now P series is the one in which n equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. to n equal to 1, and this is Lyman series actually. SD series, the transition n equal to 3, 4, 5 to n equal to 2, this belongs to Balmer series. F series, n equal to 4, 5 to n equal to 3, so this is Paschen series. Now we can designate the various electron states in hydrogen. For n equal to 1, L equal to 0, and the state is 1s state. N equal to 2, you have 2s, 2p. N equal to 3, 3s, 3p, 3d. N equal to 4, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. N equal to 5, 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f and 5g. So these are the various states and the designations. So next class we will go for the spectra of alkali metals. Thank you.